Breakfast at Tiffany's.
What's up, Lakers fan? I hope you guys had a very great and beautiful weekend. And I hope you enjoyed the Saturday game and also love our new addition. Welcome, Kennard and Bufkin. The Los Angeles Lakers have acquired guard Kennard from the Atlanta Hawks in exchange for guard Gabe Vincent and a future second-round pick. The one and only trade the Lakers did before the trade deadline. It might be way bigger than it looks on paper from my point of view. So, Kennard comes in with one hell of a resume. He's the active career leader in three-point percentage. He's shooting 49.7 from deep this season. And over the last 6 years, his lowest three-point shooting percentage is 43.3. So, by any metric you want to use, he is one of the greatest shooters in the league. But as Hawks fans will tell you, the numbers don't tell the full story. Bro only shoot 3.2 attempts per game. In today's NBA, that's weird. Like most players shoot too much, if anything, especially shooters. Especially in an era where we worship the three like crazy as fuck. Guys are confident, sometimes overly confident, in the skills that make them very rich. So, in terms of this, Kennard is a frustrating exception. He can be strangely reluctant to let it fly, especially against physical defenders. Well, I gotta say, playing with Luka, Austin, and LeBron is a completely different environment. He's going to be rewarded for moving, for staying ready, for relocating. Last shots will be there, wide open. Just get ready. And we just saw it immediately. So for his first game in purple and gold, he checks in, and 2 minutes later, bang! He made a first bucket as a Laker. Austin finds him on the left wing and he catches it. I couldn't find a better introduction to Lakers Nation. This is our new boy, our new white boy. Yes, I guess we got age right. It's crazy, but I love the Lakers show. So, what I love is that he's not just a standstill spot up guy like Rui Hachimura. Kane moves, he relocates, he flies around floppy actions, runs baseline, counts off dribble handoffs, catches the ball anywhere along the arc with his feet not set. That's crazy. And he still knocks it down at an absurd rate. He makes shooting look effortless. Like it's the easiest thing in the world. He made the most important thing. This dude can actually make threes consistently. That alone has value. But what really surprised me was his gravity. That's the thing I realized watching the game. not always showing on box. You get to admit that if you watch again. I know what his stakes say, but clearly he has a ton of gravity on the court. We desperately need Lee's, says arguably Danny Green, someone the league truly respects. I was surprised how much attention he got. Every time he shot, fake two guys were falling for that, which made others wide open. If you are watching again, you feel it immediately. His feel for the game was better than I expect to. His passing might actually be just as impressive as his shooting. He handled the ball well against a physical Warriors defense, made smart reads, delivered some beautiful passes. He can bring the ball up, cut without it for easy buckets. And when there is not three, when his three is not falling, he does not force anything. He flows right into next action. Smart moves. I didn't even realize he had this much drive and kicking game. He attacked close outs, finish at the ring, and kick out to open shooters, and make the right decision almost every time. That's huge. I think the Lakers have been looking for someone outside of Luka, Austin, and LeBron who can put pressure on the defense from the perimeter. Kennard showed he can do that. And defensively, I'll say he was underrated in this game. He was totally fine, actually more than fine. Rotating, helping on drive, playing solid team defense, and not getting humped possession after possession like the reputation suggests. He held up on the ball, even locked down Melton a few times. I get to be fair here. Curry and Jimmy Butler didn't play, and Golden State is small, but still, that was encouraging. Let's see how it looks against OKC Nets. But this was a very solid start. Final line here 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal in 26 minutes. 4 for 7 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. Absolute steal. His shooting, his kick out, his gravity, the way he fits with the rest of the group already. Him and Austin look nice together, and I honestly cannot wait to see what this looks like when he's sharing the floor with Luka. Yes, we got a goddamn sniper. And with the 15th spot, we got Kobe Bufkin here. Welcome to the Lakers. We honestly cannot be more familiar with him. So the Lakers signed Kobe to a two-way deal, with the second year being a team option. If that name feels familiar, it's because he already had a short run with us earlier this season. Just a few weeks ago, back in early January, Kobe signed a 10-day contract with the Lakers and appeared in 4 games. He only logged more than 5 minutes in 2 of them against the Hornets and the Blazers. So if you are judging him purely off a million minutes, there just hasn't been much to go off. But if you have been watching the G League, you already know what time it is. Just a few days ago, Bufkin went absolutely off. 41 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 8 for 13 from 3. He didn't miss a single shot in the first 7 attempts. That was absolutely amazing. Completely in his bag. It's kind of a shame we haven't really seen that full offensive package at the NBA level yet, because defensively he's already made a real impression. I'm very impressed. In Lockleader's game, he had a few very impressive downhill attacks, but what stood out most was the defense. He was all over shop, crowding him, jumping, passing lanes, covering ground. Just give him real pressure. That type of defense is something this team really needs. Last night, I do have some question about the timing. I was kind of upset that JJ Redick didn't give him more run during the 10-day to see how he fits into the squad and what the Lakers really want to do. And now, just in a sudden, he's on a stranger deal. Don't get me wrong, I love Kobe Bufkin. He's a good kid. But bringing him back on another 10-day and experiment and try to see more with his role might have been the safer move. We all know sometimes G-League success doesn't always translate to NBA success, right? I'm pretty sure the Lakers were super high on him in the draft the year they took JKS, but Bufkin went a few picks earlier. And right now, people are still unrealistically expecting quality players to magically appear on the buyout market, which just doesn't look likely. So I am fine with taking a swing on Kobe, similar to what I did with Jordan Goodwin, right? He was a very good pickup. But the reality is the guard rotation is already crowded. We have Luka, Austin, Marcus, and the new addition Kennard and Brownie, and now Kobe. I'm not really sure where JJ is supposed to find the minutes for him to get the reps he needs to actually develop. And on top of that, the Lakers' biggest issue, wing defense and overly athleticism, still haven't really been addressed. Bufkin just is not a profile of player this team is missing right now. It's more like a bet on future. Like compared to some of the other young guys, Kobe just plays at a smoother pace. Nothing feels rushed. From a pure development standpoint, I actually really like this signing. When I first saw the news, I was genuinely happy for him. He's clearly putting the work, and he's earned another shot. He deserves it. And I'm happy we have someone you can hope can become something down the line. I like him, I really do. I'm just not convinced that it's a win now move. And not quite sure this is what the team needed at this exact moment. With a full roster and some very obvious holes, this wasn't the sign I expect to see though. Still, I'm glad they locked him down. Let's just see where it goes. I'll be super happy and hyped to see they show I'm wrong. Anyway. Also, feel free to let me know how you feel about these two styling. Always love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for tuning in as always. I hope you guys have a great day. See ya!